So this is it. My first ever column for OK Online, and I could not be more excited to get started and give you guys a glimpse into what I get up to. This week has been quite a busy one, and that's largely down to Love Island, who hasn't been glued to the ITV2 villa. I feel like I joined the Love Island party late. In fact, the series is the first one I've watched. I know, I can't believe it either, but within weeks I was totally hooked. I am obsessed with Jack Fincham and Danny Dyer. I've met Dani's dad Danny Dyer a few times over the years, usually at the soap awards, and I know he must be beaming with pride about how well Dani's handling herself and just how warm and down-to-earth she's coming across. Apart from Jane McDonald, I feel like we could be best friends, and I don't say that about anyone because, quite frankly, who wouldn't want to be friends with her? Imagine the fun you'd have on one of her cruises. So, my money is on Jack and Dani to win. They're the cutest couple in there by far, and I love how real they both are. Jack might not have a washboard stomach or rippling muscles, but in a villa where all the other guys do, it's great to see someone with a body type that most of us can relate to, and I think Jack looks just as good as anyone else in there. All the fun on Aftersun last Sunday, my day off from filming Hollyoaks. I was asked to go on Love Island Aftersun, hosted by the lovely Caroline Flack, who looked just as glam in the flesh as I imagined she would. I don't know which I was more excited about, meeting Caroline or getting my very own personalized Love Island water bottle. On the panel with me was Fern McCann and Danny Jones from McFly. Both of them were lovely, but Fern did make me giggle just before we went live when she turned to me and asked if her spotty trousers made her look like a Dalmatian. Fern, if you're reading this, babes, I think you looked ace. Danny and I both made the bold decision to wear white jeans, something that I think is normally only ever acceptable on holiday. So when I walked into the green room and saw him wearing them too, rather than being horrified we looked similar, I was actually massively relieved. It's sadly not coming home now. I won't pretend to know a thing about football, but when it comes to the World Cup I think even the most uninterested become invested, and I know I have this year. Even after the heartbreaking result this week, I always think it's fun to see which player and wag make the cutest couple. Perhaps Love Island has rubbed off on me a little too much. For me, it has to be Harry Kane and his fiancée Katie Goodland. A photo went round online earlier this week of the pair of them pictured with David Beckham when they were aged 11 and 12 respectively at the launch of David's football academy. How cute to think they've known each other so long and are still going strong. That's all for this week, guys. Ross X.